Good morning, children. We are continuing our chapter Multiples and Factors today. We have learnt about multiples in our earlier classes, right? What are multiples? They are simply the multiplication tables. What are factors then? We will study about factors in today's class. Suppose we take an example of 10 balls. Okay, suppose you have 10 balls. How can you arrange these 10 balls in different ways? Just think about it. You can arrange all the 10 balls in one single row, right? Secondly, you can arrange 2 balls in 5 different rows, means 2 multiplied by 5, right? Thirdly, you can arrange 5 balls only in 2 rows, right? 5 and 5 means 5 multiplied by 2, right? And you can arrange 1 ball in 10 rows, right? 1 multiplied by 10. These are the 4 ways you can arrange these 10 balls, right? So these are all the factors of 10. 10 you can arrange in different ways. These are all the factors. Okay. I have taken another example of 12. How can you multiply 12 in different ways? Suppose you want to multiply and get the product of 12. How will you multiply then? There are many methods. 1 multiplied by 12 or 12 multiplied by 1. Both is equal to 12. 2 multiplied by 6 is also 12 and 6 multiplied by 2 is also 12. 3 multiplied by 4 is 12. 4 multiplied by 3 is also 12. These are all the different ways in which you can multiply and get the product of 12. These are all the factors of 12. 1, 12, 2, 6, 3, 4. These are all the factors of 12. Means you can divide 12 into these numbers. This is nothing but division. Multiples was the multiplication, but factors are all obtained by division. What are factors? Factors are the numbers which divide a given bigger number exactly and leave no remainder, or the remainder is 0. The remainder has to be 0. If there is some remainder, that means it is not a factor. Here we are dividing 12. We divide 12 by 2 or 6 or 4 or 3. We get the quotient as the other number, right? 12 divided by 1, we get 12 as the quotient. Similarly, 12 divided by 6, we get 2 as the quotient. 12 divided by 4, we get 3 as quotient, or 12 divided by 3, 4 we get as the quotient. In all these divisions, we are getting 0 as the remainder. That means all these numbers are factors of 12 because we are getting 0 as the remainder. If the remainder is not 0, then they are not the factors. Now we take another example where we are finding the factors of 30. 30 we have to divide with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on till we find the numbers are getting reversed during the multiplication, right? Just take an example. We have to find the factors of 30. First we will divide it with 1. 30 divided by 1 is 30. 30 divided by 2, it is 15. 30 divided by 3, 10. 30 divided by 4, we get 7 as the quotient. But here we have a remainder also. The remainder is 2. That means 4 is not dividing 30 completely. 30 is not getting divided by 4 completely. It is leaving 2 as the remainder. That means 4 is not a factor of 30. Then 30 divided by 5, we get 6. We all know the multiplication tables and the relation between division and multiplication, right? 30 divided by 1 is 30. That means 30 multiplied by 1 is 30. So 30 divided by 2 is 15. That means 15 multiplied by 2 is 30. 30 divided by 3 is 10. That means 3 multiplied by 10 is 30. 30 divided by 5 is 6. That means 6 multiplied by 5 is 30. Right? So next one is 30 divided by 6 is 5. 5 multiplied by 6 is 30. Just we are getting the reverse of the previous division, right? Previous multiplication. So we will stop our finding the factors here only. Okay, we'll stop at this stage because the numbers are getting reversed here. So the factors of 30 are 1, 30, 2, 15, 3, 10, 5 and 6. Right, these are all the factors of 30. Similarly, when I ask you to find the factors of any other number, you will have to start dividing it from 1 till you get the numbers that are reversing. Okay. Children, please complete question number 1 and 2 of exercise 3 of this chapter, factors and multiples, right? First one is use multiplication to find the factors of the numbers. Multiplication means you have to multiply and show the factors. First one is 15. You have to find the multiplication and find out. 5 multiplied by 3 is equal to 15. I have shown multiplication, right? So 5 and 3 are the two factors of 15. 20, what are the factors? 2 multiplied by 10 is 20. 4 multiplied by 5 is 20. And 1 multiplied by 20 is also 20. So, what are the factors? 1, 20, 2, 10, 4 and 5. Right, these are the factors of 20. Similarly, you have to find out the factors of 24. Right, what are the factors of 24? 1, 24, 2, 12, 3, 8, 4, 6. These are all the factors of 24. If more are there, you can find it, right? Similarly, you have to complete D, E and F also. The second question is use division to find the factors of. Here you will have to start with 12. 12 is the example. You have to start dividing the number by 1, then 2, then 3, then 4. Like this you will have to find out by division. If remainder is there, that means that is not a factor. Okay. 12 is the first example. 12 divided by 1, we get 0 as the remainder. 1 12s are 12, right? Then divide by 2, 2 6 are 12. Again we get 0 as the remainder. 2 and 6 are also the factors. 3 4s are 12. 3 and 4 are also the factors. Then 6 2s are 12. 6 and 2 we have already done. 2 and 6, right? Same only. So we can find out the factors by two methods, by using multiplication, also by using division, right? These are the two methods by which we can find the factors. The first and second question you have to complete and send to me for correction in the clarification hours, right? So thank you and have a nice day. Stay safe and stay healthy.